Hi guys, my name is Hannah. I work at the hospital here in Springfield, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about your friend Johnny. You've probably noticed that he's been gone from school for a while now. That's because he's been very sick. Um, while he was sick, he came to stay with me at the hospital, and so that we could make him all better. While he was there, we found out that Johnny has a disease called sickle cell disease, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute, but first you need to know what cells are. Your whole body is made up of cells. Every part of you, your hands and your legs, everything, even the inside of your body is made up of cells. And cells are very important. They need to be healthy to do their job and to keep you alive and feeling good. And one thing cells need to stay alive is oxygen. Oxygen's very important when you breathe. The reason you take those deep breaths is so that you can get oxygen and your cells can stay alive and healthy. Inside your blood is a really special kind of cell called a red blood cell, and that's what's making Johnny so sick, is his red blood cells are shaped a little bit different than yours and mine are. And I brought something today to show you the difference here. This is what a normal red blood cell looks like. This is what mine and yours, see, it looks almost like a donut, but you didn't quite put the hole through the middle all the way. And this is a very healthy red blood cell. This is one, it could take oxygen anywhere in your body. That's the job of red blood cells, is to take oxygen everywhere and keep all your cells working perfect. And this is what a good one looks like. This is what yours and mine look like. Johnny's problem is that his red blood cells are shaped a little bit differently. His probably look a lot more like this one. You see, it's not very healthy. It's not like a circle. It's just kind of like a little half moon, kind of. And I'll pass these around so you guys can see them too, and you can, understand maybe a little bit how they're very different. When you see them up close, you'll see how they're very different. It's bad that Johnny's cells are shaped like this because his body, it's not as good at moving oxygen everywhere that it needs to go. And when your body can't get oxygen, the cells in your body can't really work right. And so that really is not good for Johnny. It really hurts him. And when he comes back to school, he looks the same, but he's probably not going to feel very good for a while. And he might miss a lot of school sometimes because he'll be really tired, and he won't feel great a lot of the time because his body's not getting all the oxygen that it needs to make him feel good. But whenever he's not feeling good, we have medicine he can take to make him strong and to make his cells do the best that they can to work right. And sometimes when he's really not feeling good, we can give him something called a blood transfusion. A blood transfusion is when we take healthy red blood cells, like this one, this round one, from healthy people who aren't sick. Like I could donate blood if I wanted to. And they would take some out of my arm, and they would, take a needle and they would take it out, and it sounds like it hurts, but it doesn't hurt very bad to donate blood, and anybody can do it. And once they took the blood from me, they would put it back into Johnny's arm, and then he would have so many more of these healthy red blood cells, and they would make him feel so much better. And it sounds a little weird, I know, but it would make Johnny feel so much better if he had those healthy cells, and they would last a while, and so he would be feeling better for quite a while after the blood transfusion. And it would really help his cells out getting oxygen everywhere that he needed the oxygen in his body. And so that's what sickle cell is, and that's what Johnny has. And so he's almost ready to come back to school, but I wanted to come and talk to you guys because there are some very important things you need to remember before Johnny comes back to school. And that is that Johnny is the same little guy he was before he left. He's still our friend, and he still wants to do all the same things you do. He's still going to want to play at recess, and he's going to want to come to school and have friends and learn. He's just the same as he was before he got sick. He just might not feel as good sometimes, and he might have to miss school sometimes so he can go back to the hospital and we can make him feel better. And it's important that you remember that he's not contagious. this sickle cell disease is not something that you can catch. It's not like a cold. Like if you play with him, it's not gonna change anything. He's still gonna have it, and there's no way you can get it. He was born with this, and it's not something you need to be scared of. And so you need to remember to treat him the same as you did before he left. Like if he gets tired, maybe you could sit down and play an easier game than like running or something. But other than that, like he's still our friend, and he can still do all the same things you can do. And he's worked really hard to be ready to come back to school, and now he's ready. And now that you know a little bit about why he's been so sick, I hope you guys are ready too. Thanks.